Hello and welcome back to Trojan Sports Now. After their big win against Jacksonville State, the Trojan baseball team will continue their road trip with a trek to meet Appalachian State in Sunbelt action for a 3-game series beginning on Friday and concluding on Sunday. And with the possible snow in the forecast, head coach Mark Smart talks about facing a team that is 0-9 in conference play.
0-9 in the league. They've gotten off to a rough start. Actually, the second weekend of the conference schedule, they had to shift the series out of Boone to Georgia Southern, and they ended up getting swept, which was, any difficult. Nobody can expect that to be anything but challenging to go on the road when you're supposed to be at home. So I'm not sure what kind of team we're going to get. Are we going to get a team that's 0-9 that's kind of give into that, or are we going to get a team that's 0-9 and says that's enough? We'll be prepared for the latter, not the former.
First pitch in Friday's opener is set for 5 p.m. Saturday is set for a 2 p.m. start, while Sunday's finale will begin at noon.
After facing some tough competition in Gainesville, Florida this past weekend, the Trojan track and field team is now heading to Greenville, North Carolina. However, they still have some teams such as Auburn on their schedule, which won't be an easy task. The team did break some records last weekend, and they hope to keep the momentum going as they now turn their attention to the Bill Carson Invitational. And head coach Mark Davis says it's always good to compete against Sunbelt teams before the conference tournament.
We're going to get a chance to run against Coastal, so that's always good to be able to see some competition before we get to the championships. I think they're a good team on both sides, so I think it'll be good to be able to race them and see it. I think we're going to do very well against them. I mean, I think we always have a good meet up there. It's always, kind of a, kill yourself to win type of thing. So we love it. It's a fun meet to be a part of because it's small.
On Friday, the team will travel to Greenville, North Carolina to compete in the Bill Carson Invitational. The meet will run through Saturday.
The Trojan women's tennis team will close out its regular season play as the team travels to Atlanta to face Coastal Carolina and Appalachian State in neutral territory on Saturday and Sunday. And head coach Roria LCC says winning will help where the Trojans will be seeded for the Sunbelt Conference tournament.
We have 2 more conference matches remaining. That's Coastal Carolina, and they're a really good team. And so winning that actually may put us in 2nd or 3rd seed. And it's actually going to depend on the seeding. It's kind of going to be tricky a little bit. So we need to get Coastal Carolina, Appalachian State to guarantee being in the top 2 or 3.
The match against Coastal will begin at 2 p.m. on Saturday, while Sunday's match against App State will start at 8 a.m.
The men's tennis team has not completed for 2 weeks, but that's changing as the team welcomes in ABAC to the Lunsford Tennis Complex on Friday for one of 3 matches left on their schedule before the Sunbelt Conference Tournament in Peachtree City, Georgia. Match time against ABAC is still to be announced.
Coming off their win at the Mimosa Hills Intercollegiate, the women's golf team will travel to Macon, Georgia this weekend for the Brickyard Collegiate in their final tune-up before the Sunbelt Championship, which will begin April 15th and go through April 17th.
The Trojan softball team will pick up conference play on the road against Appalachian State this weekend due to projected snowfall in the area. Troy will play a doubleheader on Friday at 3 and 5 and will finish the series on Saturday at 12, weather permitting.
That's all the time we have for Trojan Sports Now. Check us out online at youtube.com/Troy Trojan Vision to catch anything you missed.
For Sarah Drake, I'm Briana Jones. Thanks for watching, and as always,
go Trojans!